Hey, Eric here from Four Guys Talking Cars. I'm just up shooting away in the canyon. I wanted to make a couple corrections. This right here is a Pendle hitch. In my video I said a Hendel pitch. So,
guy like you and a girl like me.
Whatever. Anyway, that's a Pendle hitch. And let's go inside and take a look here. I got the actual pull levers wrong. So the first one I got right. So I guess I'm 1 for 3. The first one is essentially putting into four-wheel drive. 2 hydraulic cylinders that do that. And then the second one is the rear, and I said front. And then the third, or the final one over on the passenger side, is the front locker. So,
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
there you have it. I'm fallible, just like everyone else, make mistakes. But yeah, wanted to correct that. And yeah, let's talk about a few things. Might get a little bumpy here, folks, but one other thing, I wanted to answer another question. I actually got a couple of them that were asking me about where to find Pinzgauers. And honestly, if you just Googled Pinzgauers for sale, you're gonna come up with a lot. Me personally, I got this was 21 years ago. Imported directly from Austria. I don't even know where to find that information now, but there are so many that have been imported and you can find domestic. But I personally, I like BAT auctions, basically bring a trailer auctions. And I was looking on there this morning and there was like 10 or 11 Pinzgauers for sale. Sorry about this, it's a little rough. I also like Expedition Imports. I like that. That's in California. That's in Sacramento, California. And then I do like Patrick. He's an eccentric guy in Golden, Colorado, I believe. And that's Cold War Remarketing. And then there's, Swiss Army Pinzgauers. You can go look at them as well. And there's a few back Midwest as well. So look around. I'll try and find some links and I'll post them in my video. So I'll give you guys the backstory of my Pinzgauer, and it's going to be a little bit bumpy and noisy, so I apologize for that. But I don't want to digress down the rabbit hole of cognitive neuroscience, but the reality is our minds are slipping day by day, and that aperture into your mind's memory Rolodex, if you will, it narrows every single day. I believe they call it memory decay. So for years I've been talking about where I got my Pinzgauer. That part's correct. We did import them from Austria. They came over in a container ship, and the part that I forgot, and it slowly turned into I was working on my Pinzgauer while my wife was pregnant with twins, isn't necessarily true. I was working on a Pinzgauer, but it wasn't this one. It was a 710K model. So it was another one that we had, ended up selling. And it's funny that over time that just eroded out of my memory, and I thought that I was working on mine the whole time. And when I was talking to my brother-in-law the other day and bringing up how we got ours in, I totally forgot that 9/11 happened, and there was a ban on all imports, especially things that look like they, you know, were made for war, which this is. It had, you know, gun turrets, gun mounts, rifle mounts. So we actually had to go down and pull off all of those things. I think they ended up holding our Pinzgauers for about 4 months, and we paid the fee too. So back to my answer. Sorry, I had to navigate a narrow part in the road and let this guy go by. Back to my answer. It took us a while from the time we actually put in the order and purchased them, and at the time, keep in mind, they don't look like this, right? All black, and this, mine's black and gray. They're army green. They're military colors. And I believe I paid right around $10,000, and then an additional $2,000 to ship it. I think it was $4,000 for a container, and we were able to get a 712 and a 710, so a 6-wheeler and a 4-wheeler in one container. And yeah, it wasn't bad. So 12 grand all in, but that's 21 years ago. And so now I'm starting to see that price is more like between $15,000 and $25,000. But the good news is you could go get one, and a lot of the things that I had to do to mine, you won't have to do. It's already been done for you. I forgot to update you guys on the Jeep saga. Yes, we're still looking at Jeeps. That Rubicon ended up being too heavy. Tires were too big. Yes, we could change those out for radials, but there were other issues too. So the search continues. It's not going to be as cool to drive maybe a Jeep Liberty or a Honda CR-V, but it's more practical for our needs, and it comes in way underweight. So there you go. See you next time on 4 Guys Talking Cars.